Hello, one, hello, all. Welcome to yet another fan film reaction here on WILIscredia. I am CP, otherwise known as Charles. You probably aren't. And we're going to sit through a Scream fan film titled Scream Legacy. Uh, Full disclosure that I told filmmakers that if I think something needs notes, I'm going to be saying things that I would say about Transformers or whatever. I know JP DeStefano, or DeStefano, I might have pronounced either wrong. Uh, I've interviewed him. I've seen films of his in the past. He's he's in that above fan film tier that we're kind of exploiting IP just to get noticed. I say that with love, of course, because some fan films are, well, what I would shoot, basically, something that I would make. So, the other thing you should know is I'm not looking at the chat. I'm actually pre-recording this early because the lighting is best in this new location. So, what you're watching, I'll be in the chat with you watching live, but um, this is the best time for me to record this so that you could see my lovely face and its reactions. So, and plus, due to my neurological disorder, in case I forget something or mispronounce, I can correct it live on the spot in the chat with you guys. So, we're gonna go ahead. I, I, I'm giving it the Hollywood treatment. I know as little as possible. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I have notes. The Scream franchise is something that I'm well aware of. I just saw the new one titled Scream, which was the fifth Scream movie. And I don't keep track. I'm not diehard about it. I think the thing about it that makes me a little weary about the franchise. I'm not. I don't mean weary. Scream 1996 basically re-gave us the slasher franchise or the slasher subgenre. Excuse me. But I just want to let you guys know a couple of things in case you're coming in dark, um, or if you're coming in hardcore. Both times you should use Vaseline, though. Just remember that. Film was shot entirely in Texas, specifically in the Houston and surrounding areas. This film, Scream Legacy, is directed by Zach Salazar, who is one of the writers and editors of the Halloween Night fan film, which is the film that I first watched. You can see that on this channel. JP was a heavy part of that film as well. Halloween Night's director, JP. Now, I'm afraid to say your last name, JP. JP if now I can't even. My tongue won't let me do it. JP DeStefano. JP DeStefano. I'm part Italian. Would you believe that? Well, anyway, JP. He helped produce Scream Legacy and performed a majority of the Ghostface stunt work. Connor Savoy was also a Ghostface stunt performer in Scream Legacy. That's when you know true fan films, is when the filmmakers get their hands dirty and you get thrown around a bit. That's love for the sport right there. Ghostface was voiced by Brandon Lee Abercrombie. Zach discovered Brandon on YouTube and immediately offered him the role. For you actually people and timeline's sake, this film does the Halloween thing and it ignores parts 4 and 5. So wipe those out of your memory. get Scream 3 in your head, how that movie ended, and go from there. Some fun facts: that the film crossed 100,000 views in 4 days on YouTube. I don't think I have 100,000 views on this channel in 4 years on YouTube. And on that YouTube page, you could see a comment from Jamie Kennedy himself. It is pinned, so be sure and check that out. See what the star of the first three, a featured role. We'll call him a featured role. See what he had to say about Scream Legacy. I'm telling you, I'm going in dark. I know the film exists. That really is it. I have notes that I received. I did not watch trailers. Maybe I did, but thankfully, my brain is slowly dying. I forgot it. So here we go. It is an hour, 5 minutes, 49 seconds, start to finish. And I am going to go ahead and watch/react now.
Hello?
Hello.
Can I help you?
Sounds pretty good.
I'm looking for Dr. Rosenbaum.
This is him. Who's this?
Someone who needs help.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking for something.
Listen, we're closed. If you want to make an appointment, call back on Monday. Okay? Take care.
Hollywood would never do this. You'd need some blonde with big boobs opening the movie. I'm already a fan.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Hey, honey. I'm getting ready to leave the office. If you want me to pick up something for dinner, let me know. Love you. Yes? Come in.
Excuse me.
Hello? Hello?
You never really see anybody over 25 get this treatment. I kind of dig it.
Hello? Hello? Hey, Calvin, was that you? Calvin!
It's like me now.
What'd you say, Mr. Rosenbaum?
Was that you knocking on my door?
No, I've been in here the whole time.
You didn't see anybody out there?
No. As a matter of fact, I think everyone's gone for the night.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Hey, the music doesn't stop when you take the thing off your ears. Or does it? I want those headphones if that's the case. Uh-oh. Distracted. classic fan film move. If you don't have the money to do something extravagant, just show blood.
Hello?
Why'd you hang up on me?
Because we're closed. Now call back on Monday.
Evidently, Tom Savini was busy for this one. Ooh. That will make him happy. He's got a heart next to her name.
Hey, hon. Did you get my message?
Do I have your attention now, Doctor?
Hey, if he's a doctor, why the other guy call him
What?
Mr. Rosenbaum? I don't know. Never mind.
You really shouldn't have hung up on me.
Told you.
Who is this?
Margaret.
Where's my wife?
That's none of your concern. I'm the one asking the questions here. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What the fuck do you want?
I want to play a game, Doctor.
Put my wife on the phone.
Don't worry about your wife. It's just you and me right now.
Calvin. Calvin, call 911.
Calvin can't hear you. He's off the clock. For life.
Damn! What
Why
do
was
you
I-
want?
I said I want to play a game. Answer right, your wife lives. Answer wrong, she dies. Where is Sidney Prescott?
I don't know who that is.
Don't play games with me, Doctor. I know she used to be a patient of yours. Now where is she?
Fuck you.
Wrong answer.
Wait, no!
Oh, is he a psycho? I find that Is it me or do the sparkles pop, especially in this? The sparkles on the cape?
Someone help! Help!
I made it real simple for you, Doctor. All you had to do was tell me where Sidney was.
Where's my wife?
You're about to join her.
It's hard to do the scream. Not done in post. It's pretty good if it's not. It's pretty good if it is. Excuse me.
Hey, are you in town yet?
I just drove in. Where am I meeting you?
Oh, we're at Shady Acres. You remember that Texas-themed bar on Elmwood?
Okay, cool. Wait, did you say we?
Yeah, I have a friend with me. I met him a couple days ago.
What happened to girl time?
We have plenty of time for that.
Yes,
Now
yeah.
hurry up and get here.
I'll be there soon. Bye.
So Drew Barrymore was in the first one, and she wanted to be killed first, and nobody expected her to die first. They thought she was the star, which is a very Janet Leigh psycho thing, and Scream has been quite infamous for flashing it's harder to do, you know, with all due respect.
Finally! Hey! There you are! I thought you would never get here.
Sorry, there was a wreck getting out of town.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters. And you look fantastic.
Thank you. So do you.
I love the hair. Thank you. Okay, come on, we're out here. I got you a drink already. Katie, this is Daniel. And Daniel, this is my best friend, Katie.
Katie, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So, I got your favorite.
You did. Oh my god. Oh, I've been waiting all night for this.
Oh, wait. Hold on. A toast. Reunited, and it feels so good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, backdoor way of using music
Welcome home.
lyrics.
Thank you. Oh my god, I needed this.
That's it.
So, how'd y'all meet?
All right. It's actually a couple days ago. Very same bar, and homegirl over here actually had 2 dates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her Tinder date ditched her.
I know
So
Tinder.
she got all drunk at the bar, and I was just sitting, minding my own business, and she just started talking to me, and your friend was very lit.
No.
Yeah. Very animated, very friendly.
That's just how I am, right?
Yeah, she knows how to have fun.
And, you know, kind of hit it off.
Yeah.
Now here we are, I'm meeting her best friend, and everything looks up from here.
He was really sweet, and I figured you'd like him.
No. I'm so happy that you were able to take care of her.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here safe. There's a reunion. Everyone's happy. You know?
The sound work is done
Well-
pretty well.
You know, to a beautiful night.
Yes.
Right?
Beautiful night.
I'm assuming that song, that bar atmosphere was.
Are we on? You live? Great. What's up, my faithful listeners? This is Zoe Kessler, and welcome back to Zoe's Corner. This is episode 82. But before we can start, I want to address something going on today. As some of you may see on the news, police were called to a crime scene earlier where someone was found dead inside. Now, you know me. I have my sources. And I learned that the victim is a local therapist who might have had a patient before by the name of Sidney Prescott. That's right, the Sidney Prescott. This is huge. We haven't had a murder here in Woodsboro since before I was born. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. What kind of
I
podcast?
told myself I was only gonna have a couple of drinks tonight.
It's fine. It's a special occasion.
Katie?
Maggie?
I knew that was you!
Oh my god! Maggie! Hey! Oh my god!
It's so good to see
Katie.
you now. I mean, you
Katie.
look so good.
Well, no,
It's like reunion city tonight. I'm just living in a small town.
Yeah.
Anyways, call me when you get settled. Let's catch up.
I will.
Okay, bye.
I forgot to ask her for a round. I'll be right back.
Is he doing that with his voice on purpose? Sounds like he's doing it.
So,
Alex Jones here.
How's your grandpa doing?
Frog people.
There was a rough patch, you know, with chemo treatments, but he's been coming around the past few months.
Yeah?
That's good.
He's been keeping his yard looking really nice.
Character
Guess it's good he's keeping
development.
active.
How about your mom? How is she? She's good. Yeah. It's been a few weeks since I spoke to her.
Soft
We don't
spots.
we don't keep in touch as much as I'd like.
Also potential.
Where is she these days? Well, just the next time you talk to her, tell her I said hey.
I will.
Don't forget, guys, screams at their core are mysteries.
Is that Will?
Slashers with a mystery
That's Will. That's Will.
twist.
I look awful. Let's get out of here. No.
I mean, you look fine.
That
but
was
we can go. Come on.
Yeah, fix your hair.
Katie,
Will,
what are you avoiding me?
I'm not avoiding you.
And you could have fooled me. Wow. You look great. Excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
I didn't know you were coming back.
I'm just here for the summer.
How's everything? How's life? How's school?
It's good. I'm finishing up my last year.
Yeah, you always were so smart.
Pretty good coverage.
No,
We had a wide shot. Now we're in tight.
I wish I was with you. You know?
You could have been. But you chose not to, so.
What are you doing later? How long are you in town for?
The most dramatic.
I don't know. I'm just here for a
exchange
few
in the
weeks.
world.
Okay, cool. I mean, would you want to...
What I wanted.
Would you want to... Let me take you out? You could always stay in. Like old times?
You can't say the end.
Would you like that?
Flick's word.
Let me get settled
Oh,
first.
she hit his mic.
Okay.
Are they lapped up?
Well, I just got here. Okay, I have to unpack. I haven't even seen my grandpa.
Sure.
Come over tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll see you.
Those are expensive.
I'll see you around.
mics, Labs that. Well, not expensive for small timers like us. Oh, he's pissed. Is that Saeed from Lost?
Man, these stakeouts are so boring, dude. Nothing ever happens. Hey, you awake?
Nope.
Shit.
You're never awake, man. You need to get some sleep, bro.
I was about to give an extra star.
You still taking your treatments or what?
Nah, man. I can't take those, man.
Come on, dude.
How's Carrie and the boys?
Nah. They're good, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Jason made the baseball team, and
Yeah.
Justin, my boy Justin, is dominating the football field. So we're looking pretty good for a scholarship, man.
That's good.
I'm excited.
That's good to hear, man.
Thanks.
We know that they're better than their dad already, so that's a good start, right?
Note.
You're not wrong,
I suffer
detective.
from this myself.
You're not wrong.
The levels are different. The gentleman in the driver's seat.
And why do you still wear that thing?
Speaking lower than the person in the passenger seat.
I don't know. It's a reminder, I guess. I mean, we still love each other, but
So
man, this
you're-
job,
You're listening
it's
close
best if
to
they
something he says.
stay
and
away
then
from it, or
the passenger
stay away
talks.
from me, I guess. But been talking to me again, at least, so got that going, right? You're lucky, man. You're lucky. Hold on to it.
More potential red hair lips.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. You know, no matter what, they're always going to love you. Period.
Oh, herring, excuse me.
Here we go. Castillo.
Hey, Castillo. I have a Detective Morgan with Woodsboro PD requesting your assistance with a 1054. He says it's pretty urgent.
Woodsboro.
Yeah, can you get over there ASAP?
All right, copy that. We're on our way.
that's it on Zoe's Corner. Join me next week on Zoe's Corner. Take care.
What did she take a break for? Oh, she's a big Steph fan.
Hello?
Hello, Zoe.
Who is this?
One of your faithful listeners.
How'd you get my number?
She would recognize.
Oh, I have my sources.
Okay. Get a life. By the way, nice Ghostface impression. Best one I've heard yet.
Maybe because it's the real one.
She would have been.
What was that?
You heard me.
She would have been taken back in the beginning when he first called.
What's the matter,
Now, who
Zoe?
is this?
Cat got your tongue?
Look, go prank someone else, dude.
She's a superstar, but excuse me, a super fan, but you know, a rather good Ghostface impersonation. She shrugs off. No podcaster can afford that, unless it's Joe Rogan. She dresses like me, except I wear pajama pants. and not clean shirts.
Shit.
That was cool.
Look, I said go prank someone else.
You still think this is a prank?
Yeah, I do. It's unoriginal.
I like
This
to
shit was
keep
funny
focused.
20 years ago. Now it's just overplayed.
You really want to know who I am?
Talking about
Yes.
I'm the last person you're ever gonna see alive.
Hey, asshole, this isn't funny anymore.
I wouldn't hang up on me. It didn't work out so well for the last person.
What the hell do you want?
I want to show you what happens when you stick your nose in other people's business.
Look, call me again, and I'm calling the fucking cops.
Shit.
They'd never make it in time. Your house is quite a drive from the police station.
Her mood is up and down.
How do you know where I live?
Because I'm in the garage.
She's angry, scared, angry, scared, angry, scared. Scores? By original, I mean.
Hello?
Yeah, it looks ceramic or porcelain or something. It looks hard. Blood on the knife, you know what happened. Horror movie shit. Kill somebody. Hard cut. Nah, no pun intended. Oh, you're a Prescott? Wait a minute.
Katie? Can I help you?
Beth Hawkins, your mom's old friend.
Oh my God, Beth? How are
You
you?
look fantastic for your age.
Look at you. I haven't seen you since you were a kid.
It's good to see you.
I'm sorry, was I interrupting?
Oh, just visiting my grandma.
Oh.
She ain't going anywhere.
What are you doing here?
My mom's buried over there. I visit her once a week.
It's peaceful here. I like it.
It is. It is.
So, what are you up to?
Oh, married, kids, 3 dogs. Typical mom life.
She's born
Yeah,
in
no, that's
1950.
good.
She's close to
How's Zoe?
Zoe's good. She got accepted to Stanford.
Stanford?
Yeah. She
Oh.
starts in the fall. Look.
Oh, you must be so proud.
Oh no, she's dead
Yeah.
now.
She wants to get into reporting.
Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. She always idolized Gail Weathers.
So true. So what else is going on?
I am, just focusing on me. I'm in school right now.
Oh, I remember those college days.
Didn't you go to
Yeah,
Winsler with my
3
mom?
years ago.
Yeah, I was supposed to, but it fell through at the last minute.
No, that's probably for the best. I'm sure you heard what happened.
Oh
over
wait,
there.
she said
I
grandma.
did.
My bad.
I was heartbroken when I heard about Randy. Such a nice guy, right? I'm glad your mom made it out okay. How
Okay.
is she, by the way? I haven't seen her since our reunion.
She's doing okay. I mean, she's off the grid right now. but-
Yeah. And what's her number? I'd love to catch up with her.
No.
I can't give that out.
It's 420.
Oh, come on. She knows me. What's her number?
Beth, I'm not going to give that out.
I've got to pick up Zoe. We have a family dinner. It was so nice to see you. Don't forget to get me your mom's number, okay? And you know what? You can find me on social media.
Did you just hear her cry?
We can plan lunch.
The acting's inconsistent. My speech is inconsistent. Not enough to bury I'm just technically fine. It's not that
Did we get in touch with the owners of this building?
Yeah.
We need those tapes, man.
We're gonna get them.
Like, here are my guys. Detectives, right?
Yeah. Detective Hoffman? Castillo?
Castillo.
Chad Morgan. This is my partner, Paul Frazier.
Good to meet you guys.
Castillo.
We really do appreciate your help.
Yeah, glad to assist. What do we got?
2 victims here, both dead with multiple stab wounds, no witnesses. But we did get word from the owners of this building to take a look at the surveillance tapes.
Any particular reason why you requested us?
You worked those Ghostface murders back in the day, right?
Years ago, in Los Angeles, I was a rookie under Kincaid when Roman Bridger carried out those attacks.
Wait. You were involved in that? This guy's a legend, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that was my welcome to the police force. You get shoved into a case like that, it stays with you. Why do you ask?
I figure you want to take a look at this.
Who is he?
Stuart Rosenbaum, a psychiatrist.
Now, the secretary says she came in and found him after a weekend vacation. She also found the janitor somewhere else in the building, also stabbed to death.
What does this have to do with the Ghostface murders?
Well, until a few years ago, Sidney Prescott was one of his patients. And that's not all. We checked his office. Her file is missing.
There's semen everywhere. Sorry. Take this job seriously.
You good? Yeah. yeah. Good.
I like the score. If somebody actually wrote it, but I'm wondering. Yo, that was you parking?
Katie! Hey! Hey!
Hey, need help with your luggage or anything?
I just have one bag. Thanks, though.
Is your grandpa still up?
I don't think so. He's probably in bed by now.
Hey, Katie!
Oh my god. Is that Lily?
Yeah, she's grown, huh?
Hey! How are you? Oh my god. Look how tall you got. Oh my god.
Mom thinks I'm gonna be taller than Ashley soon. Alright. Okay, alright. She's gonna be in town for a while, so we'll have plenty of time to catch up.
Okay, well.
Bye.
Bye. I'll see you later.
God, she's like your mini-me, I swear.
Except she's a gremlin.
I think she's cute.
Yeah, it's been non-stop questions about when you were coming back.
It's cute.
Yeah, until she's asked you 57 times.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna head inside.
Alright, love you.
Love you. What was your name again?
Daniel.
Text me.
I will. Text me. I am gonna text you.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, Daniel.
Bye.
Okay, she is intense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she likes me very much.
That's a D.
No,
Daniel
she
would
just takes a
perceive
second
it.
to come around.
Mm-hmm.
But she just doesn't trust people easily.
Well, I can see that.
Yeah, that was rude. That's a good actor right there. See, the acting, it fluctuates. Maybe they had long days. It's hard to tell. But when your budget isn't infinite, maybe. Oh, all right, so she's a Prescott. Her mom was... Headshots.
You fucking rock, Grandpa.
Nothing but headshots. Oh, I had that couch.
So what were you and Miss Friendly talking about while I was up in the bar, huh? I mean, you're clearly putting in a good word.
Yeah, only bad things.
I can see.
No, I mean, we were just catching up on some personal stuff. It's not really my place to talk about it.
Okay, hey, you're the one. Open, honest communication, no secrets, right?
Okay, well, I can have some secrets with my best friend. But, yeah. So.
All right, cool. Cool. Coming over later today or no?
Well, Lily and I have plans, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Well.
Hey, Ashley.
That dog is not really barking.
Mom called.
Okay.
It's impressive.
I will call you later.
All right.
The consistency's pretty impressive.
So what'd Mom want?
Oh, she wanted to remind you to drop off Katie's welcome home present.
Okay. Did you decide what movie you want to see?
That rom-com with what's-his-face, the guy who plays Captain America.
Oh, you mean Chris Evans. Okay, good idea. I will drop off Katie's gift and then we'll go. Yeah?
Okay, cool.
So I don't think that's the solution. I don't think so.
Well, forensics didn't find much, and the coroner said he's been dead for a few days now, so I doubt we get any leads.
Yeah, you probably won't. Do you know where Sidney Prescott is at nowadays?
No one's heard from her in almost 10 years.
Well, somebody has. What about the Rileys? Are they still in town?
Last I heard, Gail got an anchor job in New York and they moved.
Does Sidney still have family around?
Her father still might be in town, but no one knows for sure.
All right. Let me make some phone calls. Let me know if anything comes up.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, did Dad remarry and have a... Did I miss that?
So what do we do now?
Try.
I'm gonna make a phone call to one of my contacts in the FBI, see if we can get some answers. In the meantime, let's do some research.
All right. I'll call my wife, let her know I'm not coming home for dinner.
One to the left is definitely a headshot. Headshots are what actors use to part of their portfolio, like their resume. Unfortunately, filmmaking is based on that first. Why would you save that?
Hey, you're awake?
House is gorgeous. I miss that couch.
You've been upstairs this whole time?
I literally had that couch. I miss it. Electronic. Extra star for the film. One extra star.
Grandpa?
Please, God.
This is God.
You know how much time the killer would have to take to fast forward to that part, pause and turn the TV off, and turn the TV and Sidney Prescott like the Osama bin Laden.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes. I need help, please. I'm at 221 Rosewood Lane. There's a killer in the house wearing a Ghostface costume. He's killed my grandma. You gotta send help, please. He's after me.
Okay, ma'am, get to a safe place if you can.
I am. I'm in the master bedroom and I locked the door. You gotta hurry.
I've alerted the authorities. Help is on the way.
Sound like something's awry. The tone in his voice did not sound comforting. Are we just gonna stand there all day? Pictures. Can't read any of it because they're stacked. They're just swashed all over one another. See, that looks plastic.
Okay, so I just got off the phone with my contact in the FBI.
What do you say?
Okay, about 10 years ago, Sidney was living somewhere in California with a husband and a 10-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one night, somebody dressed in a Ghostface costume breaks in and attacks them.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Well, the husband was killed. But by the time the cops got there, the killer had already escaped. Now, evidence in the scene indicated that Sidney put up a fight and was able to get away with her daughter. But they don't know where she's at.
She's her daughter.
Wait, didn't her and Kincaid get together after all that?
No, she ended up marrying an attorney from San Francisco, Eli Palmer. Yeah, Palmer?
So, could this be the same guy? I mean, just coming back to finish the job?
There's a psychiatrist being killed, her file missing. It's not a coincidence.
Wait, no. So the girl's related to the psychiatrist?
What about the daughter? What happened to her?
That's a good question. Nobody knows.
Oh, maybe the psychiatrist took care of the daughter to help Sidney.
So what do you want to do?
Okay, we need to find Sidney and her daughter.
How are we supposed to do that? I mean, they could be anywhere. We have no good information to go on at all.
Rosenbaum has to have backup information somewheres. I think whenever Woodsboro PD clears the scene, we go into his office, we search it inside out. We look under the desk, we look in files, his computers, anything, anywhere, his trash can. There has to be something in there.
So what about all this? All this was just a dead end waste of time?
No, it's just a pile of papers.
Nah, it's just unfortunate memories.
You worked a lot of these cases, didn't you?
Only the ones in Los Angeles. Gotten weary. It's the first case I ever worked on.
No shit. Straight into the lion's den. God, no traffic, no vice, no narcotics?
Nope. Straight into the deep end. Right from the get-go, I was able to see what humans are capable of.
So just one guy was responsible for all this.
I get out of focus sometimes.
Roman Bridger. I was there when they rolled him out of the mansion. I couldn't believe how one person could be capable of so much death, so much hatred.
You haven't heard of Michael Myers.
Even though it was done, and it never really left me.
Jason Voorhees.
I guess at the time I kind of wished that could have saved any of them. I was still young, still idealistic, but none of them deserved that.
Yeah. So what do you think it is? I mean, do we have a copycat killer, or... I mean, why go after Sidney after all these years? Why?
I'm not sure.
There's a dark web
I
bounty
thought after
on her
Roman
head.
was killed, that was it. Case closed. Castillo.
Castillo, it's Detective Morgan. We just received a call about a home invasion and a murder nearby. The girl in the house says the killer is wearing a Ghostface costume.
Steal the phone.
Castillo, are you there?
Hey, text me the address.
Gotta go.
It's gonna go.
You could tell me the address. Text me the address. Just fucking tell me. If you're an officer, you should know the name.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
Fucking
What are you
TV
doing?
in the kitchen.
What? What? What are you doing? I came to drop this off. What's going on?
Oh no, it's on a TV.
There's a killer in the house.
What? Where?
so quiet? Slowly work. The sparkles give it certainly gives, that's probably done for lighting purposes.
Whoa. Hey, it's just me. It's just me. Are you okay? What happened? Tell me what happened.
She just died.
Yeah, and
There's a killer in the house. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out.
Wait, no. Where is he?
He was just. He was.
You think it's him?
What? He was what?
He had roses on
He
him.
was just in the house. And now he's gone. And now you're here.
Wait. No. No. Katie, you think it's me?
What am I supposed to think, Will? I'm pretty fucking freaked out right now. I just saw two people killed in front of me.
Okay. Katie, come on. You know me. It's Will. I would never hurt you. Katie, you know me. I'm not a killer.
You know me, even though you were trying to run away from me the other
No.
day.
I can't let go of me.
No, I can protect you.
Behind you, behind you.
Roses. Worst enemy of any serial killer.
Oh, shit.
Oh, come on, Will. Will, come on.
Garage.
Don't kill these little. She's too young. That's under 18. You don't know. I might have my.
Katie, go.
Get out of here, go! Will!
That's her exterior space.
Katie, go now.
No, she's just fucking around.
Oh my god.
That's a good shot.
Fuck you.
Now. Save your money. Invest in furniture. So much light in the back.
Hello? Katie? Ashley? Hello? Is everybody okay? Ashley? Katie?
Actually, for the most part. The The cinematography is pretty
alert.
straightforward. There's
Check
nothing
it
that stinks about it. Nothing that's jumping out at me about it.
Hello?
Hey, I'm Detective Castillo. What's your name?
Lily?
Lily? What's going on?
I don't know. My sister and her friend are inside, and I heard banging noises, and I can't get in.
Okay, do you live here?
No, across the street.
I need you to go back over there. You stay there. You lock the door. Do not leave until I come get you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Please open the door! Please open the door!
Ghostface left her alone.
I'm in here!
Please open the door!
I'm in here!
Open! Get down! Check the house!
Don't shoot me, please.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on?
I don't know.
What happened to live, love, laugh?
You got a body in here!
He killed everybody. I don't know. He killed everybody.
It's okay. Safe now. You hear me? You're safe.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me what happened.
Dude, he's killed 3 people in the last minute.
Yeah.
You're safe now. You're good.
Fraser! Oh, shit!
How the fuck did you know where to Stop trying to take the mask off. First rule of Fight Club. Only one stab. I mean, this is hard.
Hey, it's okay. You're safe. You're safe, okay? Nothing is gonna happen to you.
It's hard from being stabbed.
I'm trying. Okay.
Breathe. You can do this.
Okay.
Breathe. You go now. I need you to tell me what happened.
Okay.
Death.
Okay, I came home and then I found my grandfather dead, and then someone in a Ghostface costume attacked me. And he killed my best friend and my ex-boyfriend.
Okay. What's your name?
Katie.
Katie? Katie what?
Katie Palmer.
Katie Palmer. Okay. Katie Palmer,
Oh, it isn't a red hair lip.
It's my mom.
Your mom? You said Palmer?
Yes, I don't want to die here. He's killed everybody. Please. I don't know what to do. I don't want to die.
No, you're not gonna die. No, I'm not gonna let you die. You hear me?
Yeah.
You're safe. I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna get you out of here, okay? Nothing is gonna happen to you. I need you to trust me. We need to leave now.
Okay,
Let's go.
okay.
Do you like it? What was that?
Why are you doing this? hell are you? Huh? What the fuck?
Surprised?
What the fuck?
Hey! Language. I thought you were Miss Defund the police this, defund the police that. The second the shit hits the fan, you call the cops? See, I didn't see that coming. I'm shocked.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
Oh, well, fortunately for you, Katie, I'm here to help make you understand. Now, I'm looking for a certain someone, and I think you might know where she is.
Why?
You'll never find her. You're wasting your time.
No, I don't think I am. And you're starting to sound like your granddaddy. You don't want to end up like him, do you?
So the big reveal is that she's the daughter.
How the hell do you even know her?
Well, that's the thing, Katie, I don't. Not personally, at least. But she's gonna pay for what she did to me and my family, I guarantee you that.
You and your family?
Are we Star Wars?
Who the hell are you?
Loomis?
Daniel Loomis.
We're Star Warsing this.
Loomis?
Oh, that name rings a bell now, I see. Looks like
That's
Katie's
funny.
starting
When
to
did this come out?
understand things.
Because
Now, she killed my bro, she killed my mom, your mother tore my family apart.
Max might owe them some.
You know what it's like to be 10 years old and be told that your mother's been killed by America's favorite victim, Sidney Prescott,
brother.
and some fucking Dollar Tree journalist, fucking wannabe Gail Weathers. And what's my consolation prize? Oh, they just shipped me out to a fucking abusive foster family chock full of alcoholics. And not exactly an ideal place to raise a child now, is it? My mom was a good woman.
You call murdering innocent people being a good woman? She was just as sick as Billy.
Hey, she was protecting our family when no one else would.
I don't know what you want me to say. I had no part in any of this. All of this was before my time.
Oh, I guess you're just a victim of circumstance now, are you, Katie? Huh? Welcome to the club. Huh? It sucks, don't it? No, I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me. It's been 10 years in the making. I came this close to getting your mom and that son of a bitch husband ruin everything.
Dad, that was you?
Yeah. Your dad was a real asshole. You should be thanking me, really.
You're fucking insane! You're sick!
No! How about dedicated? And actually, I want to ask you something. What's your passcode?
That's cute.
Go fuck yourself.
No,
I
it's
guess
yours.
you're right, double you. Oh, whoa! Where are you going? Katie!
She just went around the corner? Or did they cheat that shot? I got him in the shot cheat. Those FBI guys.
Fucking bitch! Remember her name now, huh? Fuck her. I'll tell your mom you put up a good fight. Now you die.
I told you I won't let him hurt you.
It hurts to talk when you have bruises or cuts or anything. torso. I know that from 2 separate surgeries. You can't put bass in your voice. But it's a movie, shut up. Now you're the killer. Fingerprints. You're it.
Thank you.
Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
My grandpa.
Got your mom too, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
It's kind of scary that they basically have the same premise as, well, not the same premise as Scream, also known as Scream 5. Where'd the blood go? Once you see one dead body, you're not going to be surprised.
Katie, what happened?
they didn't
Where's
kill the
Ashley?
girl.
Katie, what happened?
Death.
Come here.
Murder.
What happened? No. No.
Don't ever have parents that get you in trouble.
It's on the way.
Hello? Hello? Mom?
for beverage recycling purposes. Is there? Okay. All right. So that's it. So we will take a small intermission, and then you're going to tell that it's much later because the light on this side of my face is going to go bye-bye. All right, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Go get your liquids, your questions, your answers, your donations. And we will be back in about, let's call it 2 minutes. No more, no less. Better now? You can hear me? You heard the thing that I said? Okay. 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 All right. 37. Hey. Thank you, Sean, for the €1 super chat. And obviously, thanks to JP dropping 2 super chats as we started. I don't know if you could read I didn't realize how small the font is on the chat. I'm just coming back around. As you could see, I'm still not, I'm not even moved in here. But what I was saying before, yeah, 37 in a row. That's a Clerks reference for anybody who is not understanding why we're laughing about the number 37. It's been said a couple times in the chat as we watch the film that it's good. I mean, it's serviceable. It's the same thing. Like, I'd put Never Hike Alone above certain films in the Friday the 13th franchise. Not that that's saying much of anything, but I'm almost certain JP shot this. JP was not the director. I apologize. This film was made before Scream 5 came out, and what do you know? Scream 5 has the whole daughter angle, except inversed. Well, not really, because, well, whatever. Spoiler. I don't know why I'd say spoiler after a live watch. But yeah, this is as I've said before, there's like 3 tiers of fan films. There's, let's just get a couple of buddies together. We'll work for beer. And, if the movie makes sense, awesome. Like, there's that fan film, which is what we all used to think fan films were. And that is slowly fading, which is very unfortunate for the people who just want to shoot something on their iPhone and, pay tribute to their favorite character. Then you have this thing above it where it's people with equipment, decent equipment. I mean, I've never heard so many people talk about the red camera before in my life, but missing certain elements, whether it be in education, the knowledge of storytelling, the ability to visually storytell. But they have money. They got money, and that's it. Or they got money twice, and that's it. Didn't really care about the story, and they're a little sensitive. But of course, I thank everybody in the cast and crew for supporting what it is I'm saying, even the negative. You guys can do my there's one of my stand-up sets on here. You guys can do a live reaction to that and shred my ass. That's probably appropriate. But this is that top tier. This is that Never Hike Alone. It's Me, Billy. There's this new tier where it's like, yeah, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We just need money. Unfortunately, I know Cecil has said this. Cecil, who's doing the upcoming Nightmare on Elm Street fan film, that, if he wanted to make a movie about, two dudes fighting, he couldn't raise the money that he could if he didn't put like Freddy Krueger in it. But crowdfunding for fan films is so much easier. It's so much easier to I'm not saying, listen, again, twice over failed filmmaker. I'm not saying crowdfunding's easy. I'm just saying it's easy to get money on the backs of these horror icons. And these poor people, I don't know. I know Vince was quite a diehard Friday the 13th fan, because I've spoken to him a couple times, and dude knows his shit. And he can talk about, the technical side too. These people are filmmakers that just so happen to be doing something else and haven't caught on yet. What I was going to say about this and Scream 5, there's elements of Scream 5 that are kind of lifted, not really, but like kind of lifted from this. And I know it's kind of impossible. They both were in production at the same time. They both came out around the same time. But with my Dane Bramage, I'm going to remember this movie in 4 months, because Scream 5 felt paint by numbers. It really did. I must also preface that I'm not the biggest Scream fan. I enjoyed it. I was there opening night when the first one came out. I had a great time. I mean, you keep making them, I'll keep watching them, but my investment into the franchise isn't this same way it would be for I don't know. I'm losing my taste for Friday the 13th, thanks to all these fan films. But there's stuff here, like there's just you could just tell there's more passion. It's a completely it's efficiently made. It's well made. It technically done fine. I would say there's 2 shots in the movie that jump out at me. The pool shot, the diving into the pool shot, I thought was nice. And if I remember the other one, I'll get back to you. The cinematography, the color, the blocking. I noticed the blocking. If you don't know what that is, blocking is where you position people on the screen. All very well. All done very well. It's a proficiently made movie. I wouldn't I wouldn't really go A plus with this. I mean, again, it's top tier. It's top tier. You know, this is something that you know probably will stick out in my head longer. I mean, I watched Uncharted by Sony. That cost them a couple $100 million to make. I'd rather watch this. I'm trying to think if there's anything that came out in 2022 that I could say, no, I'd rather watch that. Of the movies that have come out so far in 2022, I haven't seen X, so whatever. Oh, the Batman, little long. I would say A minus B plus, A minus B plus in the top tier. Everything that's done is done well. I just feel like nothing. There's no exertion, and I don't mean to offend anybody in that movie. The lead actress certainly busted her tail. You know, it's hard. It's hard, and this is experience talking. When you don't have money or time and you need to get shots and your actors aren't exactly Jamie Lee Curtis, you get what you can and you move on. The podcast girl, I felt was very like she was very angry and bitchy one moment and then like super scared the next, and there was no real segue there. It was just on off, and that really, that's officially a nitpick. That's not me complaining about the movie. You're watching people that are doing this stuff for the love of the game. You're not watching people who are getting paid handsomely and have done this for a very long time. I don't know what the schedule was on this film, but you know, you have to assume that everybody in this production is of course, I like the pool shot because it's Jason's POV. No, it was clear. It was nice. I liked it. You know, there could have been other ways to shoot that, but shooting it from down below was really nice. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, it felt like, because the coverage was good. You would get the wide shots, get the close-ups. Bang, 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 bang. Day over. The drone shots, those are like becoming a thing now. And that's unfortunate because they look gorgeous. They're starting to look gorgeous. The problem with these grade A fan films are they're kind of getting like Marvel movies where like even good ones, like they just kind of get blended in with each other because they're all good and they're all kind of, you know, similar but not. And I would say that about Scream Legacy. It's good. Again, a complaint, the acting and maybe setting up some of the story. I would like 20 minutes more of this movie, and then maybe, you know, fit in, just flesh out the two characters that show down at the end, because you don't have to, you know, bury the lead with the fact that he's related, but you know, the fact that he just meets her friend at a bar because someone else didn't show up. You could have expanded on that. I don't know if maybe you didn't cut it, but like if there was some sort of, I don't know, just I mean, Scream has always been about like uh, uh, people working together to go after Sidney Prescott, which by the way, I you know, at this point enough, or people related to Sidney Prescott, or whatever, you know what I mean. Um, if I could have a little bit more of the lead and the eventual antagonist, I would feel better going full A. Even with the you know, the acting from a person or two was not. I'm not saying bad. I'm just saying, uh, you know, inconsistent. Just inconsistent. I'm not saying bad. I'm not saying great. It's just inconsistent. Like either you're angry or you're scared. You just can't. You can't be both. One sentence to another. Um, I got to realize that a lot of people from the film are here. Okay, Jay, I'm just going to start calling you Jay because we both are P's. Schedule was grueling. Zach worked us to the bone. That was my motivation that was my motivation as Ghostface. Yeah, yeah. You guys, again, this isn't about me. I don't want to make it about me. I've had experience, and my second film, the one that I really, I wrote it, I was directing it, and somebody was offering money and kind of fell through, and their wallet screwed up our movie, so people would stop showing up because, you know, they got a day job and whatever. So you don't realize just how much passion goes into these things. I've said it 1,000 times before. If you make any movie and you finish it, you've won. You have won. I have tried twice, and the second one hurts way more than the first one, but I have nothing to show for it. It's just an idea. It's a what if. That's the one thing I couldn't stand about, the one thing that I'm happy about with my stand-up career. No matter what happens with my memory, whatever happens mentally in my future, I did it. I tried stand-up. I worked hard enough. I got paid to do it. That's a lot further along than some people did. So, you know, I'll never have to wonder if I had just done this. When it comes to filmmaking, I'm oh man, what if I just whatever, blah blah blah. So, having said all that, when you're all on the same team and getting things done, that is so huge, because, you know, you have maybe a dozen people one day, some maybe as high as 15, 20 people, to get like the motivation, the motivation needs to be pretty well shared by the group. Because if somebody's not into it, they're going to bring the whole thing down. And like that is huge. It's huge to make a fan film, make it discernible, make it make sense, make it look good, and you're telling a story. You're visually telling a story. Everything seems to be, if you told me that that was, like a deleted scenes for Scream 5, I'd take it. It would make sense to me. See, everything today is getting so much better where I I have such little faith in Hollywood because they're just dumping money into let's call a spade a spade. It's producers. They put 6, 7 producers on a movie. They're spending millions of dollars on producers, millions of dollars on things that that they can write off. Hollywood is full of crooks. As much as they like to talk about their passion, it's not there. The internet, YouTube, is where you find the passion, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad for JP. Fantastic work, and Zach as well. Fantastic work. Like I said, blocking. People underestimate blocking. And again, blocking is where you situate people, and how you're basically figuring out how the scene is going to play out in front of the camera and where the camera's going to be for the shots. And the film was blocked rather well. That's direction. Yes, I wish I could highlight it and put that up there. JP says budget does not dictate passion, and he's 1,000,000% right. 1,000,000% right. It's incredible to get something done. It's twice as incredible to get something done that doesn't suck, and it's infinitely incredible to get something that's done where you want more. And I do. I want more. I would like more of that. Like I said, give me 20 minutes more of that movie. Flesh out a little bit. Maybe even drop out the podcast character, or the other thing I keep. You'll have to forgive me. My brain isn't quite literally. It's not quite sharp, medically speaking. When you're doing stuff like this, like passion projects, it's hard to pull somebody aside and say, "Yeah, I like what you did there, but can you try it this way?" Because everybody needs everybody else, and if you get somebody in the right mood who thinks they're doing fine, and says, "You know what, I nailed that. If you don't like what I'm doing, deuces." And that's a risk I've seen taken. That's a risk I have taken. I've gone through 3 characters in one movie at one in an incomplete movie. So you start to figure out what's more important, getting the shot or just trying to get the best out of a human being who has feelings and also has other things going on besides this, and perhaps isn't nearly as invested. But this film felt like really like a shared experience, like everybody was on board, and that's something that you need. That you need to want to do it, and it comes out in the movie, and it's like, again, it's so unfair that we've reached like this ceiling for fan films, but this is top tier. I haven't seen any. Somebody mentioned before that there was a couple of other Scream fan films. I've never seen any Scream fan films. I'm going to remember this. Now that's saying a lot because I'm forgetting what I'm saying 10 minutes ago. In about 6 months, when you ask me about the new Scream that came out, I'm gonna misremember this movie as Scream 5. Because Scream 5 it was pedestrian. Okay. There was a major death in that movie that I guess might swing me over to remember it, but we're at a point where I don't know. We're at a point where there should be some sort of production company, a la A24. And A24 makes either fantastic or pretentious work, depends on who you ask. These studios are so stupid because if they just opened their eyes and looked at the numbers of what the view counts of these things are, what the budgets of these things are, they could make a killing. Like if I don't think it's Dimension anymore. I don't know who has the rights to screen. Is it Sony? I don't remember who has the rights to let's just say Warner Brothers. If Warner Brothers / Paramount, whatever, they're still bickering. If they saw Never Hike Alone and then just, cut Vince $100,000 check and said, "All right, here, this is for what you did. Can you get it to feature length? We'll give you another 100,000, and we're going to release this as an official Friday the 13th movie." And what are you risking as a movie studio? I'm telling you, they're wasting money with like producers and all this other shit. And the internet is different. Blair Witch Project proved that marketing isn't always posters and commercials. You can market something without having to dump $20 million to make sure people see a picture of your fucking movie on the side of a bus. Somebody is gonna have to realize it pretty soon, because we're getting more, like, we have hands full now of these fan films that are, I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Netflix. I'm not a fan. I want to know that budget, because if you cut that budget in half and give it to the folks here, they may have done something incredible. Again, it's well made. There's like, my nitpicks are extremely bullshit and technical, and I might have said them during the thing. And I've already said it. I've already said that the one major thing, I would want more, and that's a good thing. It's fantastic work. They know what they're doing. Wait, there's so many of them. Halloween Night, right, JP? Halloween Night is yours. There's so many Halloween fan films too. Between Halloween and Friday the 13th, it's hard to keep up. These movies, yeah, Halloween Night, right? Thank you. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 was a lot. It was. I don't know. I'd rather watch this. I'd rather watch this and fuck 20 minutes. I'd rather watch this than another 40 minutes of what you could do with the people in this story. This is another thing that Hollywood will never do. Name me 3 people in this movie under the age of 24. You can't, because it's people in their mid-20s. They're not trying to be teenagers. The sister across the street is the one, I think. Excuse me, my spine just sucks. Having adults in slashers is possible. Hollywood doesn't think so. So they would never make a movie like this. You'd need some blonde who is more of a model than they are an actor, and you would need a couple of them. And they think that's what sells horror movies. Sex sells a lot of things, but horror fans are smart. They're a lot smarter than studios give credit for. And if you respected them the same way you would a movie about a woman who loves a fish, you'd be surprised at how much money you can make. And that's all Hollywood is. It's a business. And tap into the passion. Hollywood loves to jerk itself off. Every Oscars, they love talking about the old golden age of cinema and all this other. Yeah, I mean, we all of us have some sort of something. My 1999 series is about what the nostalgia that we tie to movies. It may not be about the movie itself, but the movie is something to us for a certain reason, and they're exploiting that. And we don't have to pay for that. There needs to be some sort of company that breaks open and gives these guys the right amount of money. Granted, you can't spend more than a certain amount of money for a fan film, but these appear to be like resumes, if I can call them that. Like, look here, I made this movie, which has insert favorite horror character here. They like it. Now, can we try something that I'd like to do that I genuinely have passion in? I had passion for this. I also have passion for something else. I'm not asking you for $10 million. Can you give me $250,000? And I'll work just as hard. I'll put in the same schedule, and we'll get people involved. And you'd be surprised how many great movies we get. And Hollywood would never allow that because, again, why do you need so many producers? There's like 6, 7, 8 producers on every single movie that you watch, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? What exactly is it that you're doing? If Blumhouse knew what was good for them, they would have hired Dave McRae immediately to make the feature-length and full version of It's Me, Billy. It's Me, Billy is only one part of one of two. When all else fails, equals boobs, Dice says. And it's unfortunately true. And that's the other thing too. Hollywood tries to be like, oh, look, we're woke. We're you can count on us. We're equal rights, blah 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 blah. But they're also exploiting whatever they can for money. So they're just a bunch of how much do I want to say if I ever do end up getting a career? Well, it's unfortunate. The situation's getting out of hand, and it's really unfortunate because Hollywood's misspending their money. They should have got slapped in the face for COVID and realized, shit, people don't need to go to movie theaters anymore. We better bring our A game. And just the opposite has happened. I can't name you 10 movies from the last 2.5 years that I thought, wow. Blue Bayou, I thought it was incredible. Nobody heard of it. Nobody's going to watch it. And I didn't hear about it, thanks to Culture Trini, wherever he may be. But the internet's stronger. I mean, I'm talking to you as somebody who flew to Denmark and stayed in Denmark for a while, just basically because of this shit I'm doing right here. Somebody needs to wake up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make this a rah-rah anti-Hollywood speech, but the movie's good. The movie's it's like I said, A-, B+, in the top tier. If we're talking fan film, A+. If we're just talking, without my little tiered system, it's an A+. Yeah, they made a movie. They told the story visually. They know how to use lights and cameras and sound. And as a matter of fact, that was the one thing. JP, were you guys laved? You guys were laved under the shirts? Because that's pretty impressive. I know a lot of pretty decent fan films that have come out recently that where they're still rocking a boom guy. But I could have swore I picked up on a lav mic. Laved and boom. Yeah. Lav is the way to go. It's just they're expensive. Well, not they're for you and I. They're expensive, and you gotta do it right so that if you move your clothes, you don't get that noise. And I was impressed, and I was impressed because of a mistake. Somebody tapped their mic, and I was like, "Holy shit! They're actually laving this." Let me catch up. Hollywood doesn't have the balls to smack Ghostface with Rhodes. Yeah. What happened to having fun? Nobody has fun anymore, neither. Fucking everything's Marvel, just Marvel and Disney. Just like, is that it? Speaking of sucking themselves off, I think Disney has so much nostalgia for Disney that they've lost track of what they're supposed to do. Very little benefits from having a Michael Bay style budget, where most of that just goes to the big name actors on the posters and such. Right. And a lot of actors are excuse the political talk, but a lot of them are Democrats, left wing, cap your income. You know, if you think that everybody should be, you know, doing all right the same way, the fuck are you taking $28 million for a movie for? What do you need $28 million for? I'm somebody who, you know, call me crazy, but you know, if I lived in a house and didn't have to worry about food or medication or any of that shit, and you know, and had maybe a few creature comforts, I'd be fine. I don't need more than that. And maybe just something on the side in case some sort of accident happens. You give me $5 million, and I get to invest some of it, like at least half of it. I'm okay. I ride into the wind on that, or ride into the sunset, not the wind. Have accurate representation of an LGBTQ character in a horror movie without killing them, then we'll talk woke. Right. You can't just throw two people. Star Wars tried to throw, you know, having two people kiss in the background and like, see, we're woke, or whatever. Fucking Wrong Turn last year had people holding hands, and people still got mad about that. So, like, we need to figure out what's the most important thing, and work towards it, because there's so many different things that we're so separated on that stuff like this falls under the radar. JP, I'm so sorry that I don't have an audience that's big enough to get this out there. But if people ask, I will tell them it's fantastic work. It is. I mean, you don't. I love it. I love it when you know, there's movies where it's not so like people off a magazine. The lead actress was fantastic, especially in that third act. You know, people over the age of 22 can act, and people over the age of 30 who you're casting as 18 can act. You know, 17-year-olds, they tend to watch movies about everything. Yeah, they want to watch stuff about their age group, but you're losing. This generation's. You've lost them. They're watching TikTok. Film is going to be something that as we keep making these stupid mistakes, it's going to be some niche thing like roller skating derbies. People going to the movie theater is going to be like that. And I just dated myself. There's no such thing as overkill with audio recording redundancy. You're absolutely right. I do. When I record, when everything's all right, when my situation's clear, I lav boom and shotgun on the camera. The camera one I've rarely used them in my life, and I don't mean the one built on the camera. I mean I've got a small shotgun on the camera, and then you have a Sennheiser boom mic on a T-stand, and I'm laved up. I agree. And then if something's not right, you go with the best one. Those are tips for shit. You can use those tips on YouTube videos. Sound's important. It Chapter 2, one half of a gay couple eaten by a homophobic clown. Yes. Simple stories, that is what's needed. Focus on the stories. That's why the 80s and 90s movies were so good. Yes. Yes, you'll never get it Back to the Future today. And that's awful. People think that Stranger Things is incredible. It's like going back to the 80s. Yeah, have you ever heard of the Goonies? It's the same shit with a twist. Stand By Me. There was a bunch of stuff that happened in those decades where they took risks. Steven Spielberg, Kathleen Kennedy, and George Lucas, Ivan Reitman, those people have a lot to do with the fact that so many of us now have such grandiose ideas of so many different things, and the proof is here. Wes Craven for horror. Thank you, CP. Zach worked his butt off to bring this to fruition, and congrats to you, Zach. I don't have negative things to say. I really don't. Like I said, if I'm saying anything, it's nitpicks. But it did, like, none of it took me out of the movie. Like Uncharted, Mark Wahlberg took me out of that movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's a lot that took me out of that movie. Representation, DICE is a hell of a lot more than just throwing them a bone. They exist, so just have them be characters. I don't know whether or not Luke Skywalker is gay. He could be. Have we ever seen him other than kiss his sister? Does it matter? I don't know why gender and sexual preference is so important to people, but they're movies. If you write a strong enough character, shit, I'll watch a movie about a gay cat who sleeps with an alien, and I don't know. I get more strange. I can't figure out anything without. You get my principle. I might have offended somebody, but I'm. My point is, if the characters are strong, nothing else matters. They always talk about women in horror. There's no problem with women in horror. Sigourney Weaver dragged Alien and was a badass in Aliens, and nobody was talking about why this woman in this movie with this type of role. We have a very selective thought process when it comes to things, and I feel that way with age, and I'm so glad that you have just a healthy mix of people, age range. As a matter of fact, one of them kind of looked like somebody I would have cast in one of my pieces. Your in-depth analysis is what we want to hear. I'm not really talking about your movie. I'm sorry. Yeah, sound design is just important in visuals. I mean, I use a USB mic and boom, attach my camera. I typically get nice audio. I like Stranger Things. I like Stranger Things for Steve Harrington. It's the hair from Steve that does it for me. If the character's relatable, then gender and sexual identity are kind of up to the viewer. At least that's how I see it. Exactly. Sherlock Great show. The BBC from like 10 years ago. Great show. You know what the internet's filled with? Them shipped. Sherlock and Holmes. Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock and Watson. As a couple. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're telling us, unless you're talking about like Michael Fassbender in Shame. Unless sex is something that is part of the story, who the fuck cares? I don't care. I don't care who Luke Skywalker likes to bang. I really don't. I don't care if Luke Skywalker wants to be called Leia Skywalker. He's a fantastic character. What if Darth Vader took off the helmet and it was a woman? A trans woman? It still doesn't change anything. Characters first. And stop trying to sell fucking Nike and all this other. Everybody, as much as there's a blue team and a red team, they're both on the green team, just trying to make money. One just tries to make it seem a little less obvious than the other. And it sucks because I don't want to know what the budget for this film was. I do know where the cap is. But you know, who knows what these people could have done with $250,000. And that's nothing. That's fucking nothing. So they only have one producer. Oh, shucks. Oh, only one producer. I mean, I've seen credits where a script supervisor has 2 assistants. You know what a script supervisor is? Is a person who's reading the script with the scene. And like if you move your arm for a line and it's a good take, the script supervisor is responsible to write that down and go over and tell you, oh, by the way, you're doing this from now on. You need 3 people for that? Get the fuck out of here. Continuity's not that big a deal. If you're worried about like what somebody's doing with their hand, you know, what's the editor's job at that point? Bah. These kids today with their TikToks and their and their shitty remakes. Yeah. In closing, thank you so much, JP. I'll take $50K. Yeah. You'd be surprised. I was supposed to do something with 15, and we only got 2, and we lost everybody, and I ended up paying out of pocket a couple of the actors, and that sucks. It wasn't my movie. The guy, well, yeah, this isn't about me. Yeah, it sucks. Money sucks. It really does. It's the root of all evil. But with that said, support if you're watching this and you don't know anything about any of these actors, watch credits. That used to be a thing. They used to have the credits in the beginning of the movie, so you'd know. Now they put them at the end, and people leave. You got to watch credits, and that's how you'll learn people. And you'll want to follow them. Same thing with the creators of these movies. I mean, shit. I never knew directors before I went to film school. Then in this decade, I never knew people were smart enough to take Hollywood style approaches and put them to super micro / no budget films. And now Vince, that's like, he's like the godfather of the fan film community, whether or not you like it. But the guy changed the game, and we need something to happen from that, because we need to all right, you guys are talented. We need to challenge you guys now. That's what I would say. We need to challenge these guys, because you've won. I mean, great job. Again, for a fan film, it's an A+. You put it in that special tier, A-. But no, whatever you need me to do, JP, Zach, if you need me to tell somebody something, I will, of course, spread the word. I'd 5 times as quickly spread the word for a movie that was made for nothing than I would for a movie that I could turn the TV on right now and find it in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. All right, my cable's slow. Vince did pave the way, showed us the attainable, indeed. Can you tell my boss to F off too? I'd like to. Shit. You're right on the money with that. Yeah, $50K. Yeah, right. So Thunder Knock Studios, Zach, you got to take a look at these names. If you're watching this in the future, it's in the description, the cast and crew. I will get more. JP sent me some behind the scenes stuff. I can do a legit review. You know what? Maybe I'll do like just a focus on that upper tier of fan films, and make it some sort of like hybrid of what we did for 1999. Ask these people why they love these characters so much, to risk so much of their time and money and effort just to create something that maybe 20,000 people are going to see. That's emotion. That's heart. I'm so inspired by that. It's so incredible. Zen House Studios is Zach's company. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The word fan film isn't a curse anymore, Ken. That's a brilliant point. I just feel bad. Like, you're gonna have to have a new word for people who are just fucking around with an iPhone. Amateur, I don't know, but I can tell you, as somebody who has an education in film, you look at things differently, and then when you see what money does and what passion does, you kind of get pissed, because I know what's right, and that right there, that does not cost $20 million. So what the fuck? Um, we just need a wake-up call. And again, closing statements, A plus, and top tier A minus, but there's no real major complaints. I want more of it. Make more. I heard you can make multiple crowdfunding. So do that. Hello. Do another crowdfunding and make a sequel and fill out the characters, have some flashbacks. Now I'm making my own movie. But that's it for me. Again, if you're watching this past April 9th, there's a bunch of information down below. Spread the love. Sincerely, spread the love. And tell everybody. If you have Scream fans, well, let's not be me here. We'll take that down too. That's what this is about these days. Is word of mouth, and word of mouth now is, email, links, Twitter. Word of mouth isn't what it used to be, and having links and stuff like that can go so very far. And with YouTube, there's so many different communities that I have so many people that I know that I don't know what your faces look like. There's so many people. I don't even know if Dice Roland has legs. There's so much and so little we know about each other, but we know certain styles about each other where we're our own personal, like, Blockbuster employees. Like, oh, you like this? My friend Trini, Culture Trini, told me about Blue Bayou. He said it was a little depressing. The amount of stuff that's in my system was a little inadvisable when you have clinical depression, but it was a great movie, and that's it. For the same thing we say about YouTube, you got to do it about these smaller products too, these smaller productions. Excuse me. Spread the word. Spread the word. Wear a T-shirt, but throw money their way for something. But ask them if they have like a mug or something. You have a T-shirt, you have a mug. What can I do? Fantastic job, guys. And I'm excited to see. So JP has directed and produced. I'm excited to see what you got next, JP. We won't have to do this dance next time. I think you've cleared the Voorhees test. Oops. I mean, nothing. Got myself in trouble again. Have a good night.